What's up, Schneiderlings, and welcome to the final episode of the road to 13.1 miles. So last time on this series we discussed my training plan to prepare for Sunday. So in between then and now, I've been keeping up with that training plan, but I haven't gotten a lot of footage. But I'll show you guys the Strava receipts. What we didn't talk about last time was why I was running in the first place. So me and my friend were having a conversation about how we need to say yes to like more random things and get out of our comfort zone. Not necessarily random, just like yes to more exciting things, right? So later that day, my friend Dan texted me that he's signing up for a half marathon and that I should join him.
And the interesting thing was that if I signed up, if I wanted to train properly for this, I'd have to start training like that day. So, and deciding to do something like that so suddenly is like not something I would typically do.
So like at this point, the longest race I had done was 5 miles. Dan and I entered a lottery to get in. And then when they selected who's actually gonna be running from the lottery, Dan did not get selected and I did. So it was his idea, now I'm running alone, right? So back to my conversation with my friend before Dan texted me. The basis of the conversation was really about how it's like really easy to stay in your comfort zone and not really do anything that makes you feel like nervous.
And this might be the college senioritis talking, but it made me think back to like the many times that I've declined like doing something fun with friends in favor of like binge watching a show or something. Not that binge watching is bad. I fucking love that shit. On season 2 of The Sopranos right now, that shit goes hard.
There's a lot of benefits to getting out of your comfort zone and putting an effort into something that's like unknown. Training for this race is sort of my effort to get out of my comfort zone.
This is part 2 and also the finale. It's a pretty short series. The two parts are pretty far apart, huh? It's almost like they're just 2 separate videos. No. It's like the first. All right, it's gonna be like Dune, right? Like the first movie, like that got everybody hyped. That laid the foundation. And then the second movie comes out and everyone's like, oh, this shit's crazy. That's what this video is about to be like. This shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday right now. Finally finished all my schoolwork. No other schoolwork to do. So I can fully get excited for the race on Sunday. Days to go. So my plan for the next 2 days, a little over a mile, like keep my legs feeling spry, but I don't want to like tire them out at all. And then Sunday we're sending it. Okay, 13.1. My goal is under 10-minute per mile pace. If I don't achieve this, I'm not letting myself celebrate after. If I do achieve it, I'm gonna drink alcohol. Find out if I have a beer or not at the end of the video. Stay tuned.
So this was the subway at 4 a.m. The race started at 7 a.m. So people had to wake up pretty early to get there, obviously. And there was about 28,000 people running the race. So it was pretty surreal to see so many people so early getting ready to work out. 'Cause I'm a college kid, so the only people that I see awake at 4 a.m. usually are like my friends and I eating McDonald's and watching the TED Show. So the race was ran by the New York Roadrunners, and they sent me this video of like an overview of the route we're going to be running. So I'm going to show you guys this video and then cut into recordings from my phone that I took, during this route. So when the race started, like as you could hear, there are so many people running and cheering you on, holding up signs. The roads are closed off for the runners. It's like you don't even feel like you're running. You just feel like you're a part of this big event of people, you know. Like, the pain in my legs was like a complete afterthought. Like, I was just so pumped and inspired by everybody around me. And the views on the route were amazing also. You can see here we're running across the Manhattan Bridge. You know, we got the entire thing to ourselves. It's pretty amazing. I'm about 4 miles in here, and I still just am going with the crowd. You know, I'm not I don't feel like I'm pushing myself at all. I'm just, you know, enjoying it. And you can see, like I was saying, the views were just adding to that atmosphere. You know, I felt like I was at an event more than working out. So coming up on the end of the 7th mile here, like during training, I did my longest run was 9.25 miles, as you guys saw earlier. But like 7 miles would still be a long run in my training. But I'm here 7 miles in, I'm still just feeling pumped more than tired. So at this point in the run, we're running right beside the East River. Over the summer, I worked on a cruise ship boat, like a party, like a day party type of thing that my friend's dad owned. And here's a video. I was working on the 4th of July and watched the fireworks from the boat. It was pretty sweet. So I've been saying over and over, like, I don't feel like I'm running. But 10 miles in, you know, the legs got heavy. It all hit at once. But luckily, this is when we got to Times Square, and there was just so many people cheering us on. People holding up signs that said, "Press here for speed." You know, I had to run up and hit that sign. And then for the last 3 or so miles of the run, the atmosphere was actually just crazy. Just like in the thick of New York City, just feeling the bustle of the crowd, you know, yelling at you, taking in all the views, and then it was over. And everyone was just congratulating each other.
This is the most guilt-free burger and milkshake that I've ever had.
So if you take something away from this video, it's not like just like start running a shit ton and sign up for a race, but it's rather the next time someone asks you to do something and you're like unsure about it, like, sounds fun, but I don't know if I should do it. You should do it. Also, another takeaway is that Jack Schneider is like a fucking athletic machine.